Good day, everyone. You're welcome to today's class. We are on study section 4, unit 3, which is some special probability distributions. Some special probability distribution objectives. What are the objectives of this unit? The objective of this study unit is to provide students with a clear understanding of the random variable and their role in probability and statistics. By the end of this unit, students will be able to explain what the probability distribution represents, distinguish between discrete and continuous probability distribution, identify and describe the characteristics and assumptions of some common distribution, use the probability mass function, which is PMF, for discrete distribution, and probability density function, which is PDF, for continuous distribution. Determine the mean, expected mean, variance, and standard deviation for each distribution and choose the correct distribution model for a given problem based on data characteristics, and explain why you choose distribution that fit the scenarios. Learning outcome for study section 4, unit 3. By the end of this unit, students will be able to identify the key features, assumptions, applications, and application of some common special distribution, which include Bernoulli, binomial, Poisson, geometric, uniform, normal, and exponential distribution. Calculate probabilities using the appropriate probability mass function or probability density function. Determine the mean, variance, and standard deviation for each special distribution. Select an appropriate probability distribution model for a given real-life situation and justify your choice. Interpret results from probability calculation in the context of practical scenarios and apply statistical table or computational tools to solve problems. Introduction. In probability and statistics, a probability distribution describes how the values of a random variable are spread or distributed. That is what we use probability distribution to do. We use it to describe how the values of a random variable are spread or distributed. It provides mathematical models for predicting the likelihood of different outcomes. Some distribution occurs so frequently in real-life situations that they are referred to as special probability distribution. These distributions have well-known formulas. They have their properties, their application, which make them essential tools for statistical analysis. Among these distributions, we have Bernoulli distribution. Bernoulli distribution is a distribution with two outcomes. It is either true or false, yes or no, success or failure, good or bad, poor or rich. And the probability of success in Bernoulli is P, and the probability of failure is F. It is a distribution with probability density function. PDF, f of x, ps q raised by minus 1x, then x equals to 0 and 1, which is, that 0 and 1 means failure or success, which is P for success or F for failure. Is a distribution with two outcomes. It always comes with two outcomes, which is either positive or negative, false or true, yes or no, success or failure. So it's always ranging x from 0 and 1 elsewhere. The mean of Bernoulli distribution is P and its variance is PQ. Symbolically, the mu is P and sigma square is. Please, I would like you to go and derive how they get this, where our mean is P, and you can see it online. So I don't want the note to be too voluminous, the slides to be too voluminous, but you can check it online. You see how the derivation for Bernoulli, the derivation for the mean and variance of Bernoulli distribution, and do for other distributions as well. The second one is the binomial distribution. Binomial distribution deals with repeated and independent trials of an experiment with two outcomes. Like in Bernoulli, it's just a single trial, which is we get our either success or failure, yes or no, true or false. But in binomial, we repeated and independent trials of an experiment with two outcomes. In Bernoulli, we don't repeat, just one. But in binomial, we repeat independent trials of an experiment with two outcomes, resulting in either success or failure, 0 or 1, true or false, yes or no. If the interest is on the number of success and not in the order in which they occur, the probability of exactly X success in a repeated trial is given as stated here, where P is the probability of success, then our Q is always 1 minus P. That is, the probability of failure is 1 minus probability of success. The probability of failure is 1 minus probability of success, and our X is the number of success in repeated trials, and our f of X is the probability density function of a random variable X with binomial distribution n combination X, which is Cx n factorial over x factorial n minus x factorial. Another distribution is we have the Poisson distribution, and the PDF of a Poisson distribution is f of x is lambda raised by x e raised by minus lambda over x, where our x ranges from 0, 1, 2 elsewhere. The mean, please let's go, I'm repeating it again. Please go and learn or go and derive the mean and variance of all these distribution. The mean is lambda and the sigma is also lambda. We have geometric distribution. The f of x is given. We have hypergeometric. The mean and the variance are given. Go online and derive all this, how they get all these distributions, how they get the mean and variance of all these distributions. We also have the hypergeometric distribution, and the e of x is nk over mu, and the sigma is nk into bracket mu minus k, mu minus n over mu square, mu minus 1. We have our normal distribution. The normal distribution here is the most important and most widely used among all continuous distribution in statistics. It is considered as the cornerstone of statistical theory. The graph of a normal distribution is always a bell-shaped curve that extends definitely in both directions. The normal distribution is always like a bell shape, and it extends in both directions, left and right direction. The probability density of a normal distribution is given as stated below, f of x, where our mu and sigma are the mean and standard deviation respectively, that is parameter of the distribution. Then, since n of x even mu comma sigma is the PDF, it is established the fact that the area is 1. In other words, cumulative distribution function is given as f of x equals to p of x less than or equals to integral minus infinity to infinity 1 over sigma square root of 2 pi e raised to minus 1 over 2 x minus mu over sigma all square dx. If this is a special case, if x is normally distributed to mu of 0 and 1, then x is a standard normal variable with PDF f of x equals 1 over root of 2 pi e raised by minus x square over 2. That is, our interval is from minus infinity is less than or equals to z is less than or equals to plus infinity. Okay, also in a real world application, the given outcomes random variable may have a normal distribution in value of mean and standard deviation different from 0 and 1. To overcome this difficulty, we obtain a variable denoted by z, and this is given as z equals to x minus mu over sigma. Here we can get our value of, after this, then we can compare it with our table value. Maybe when we come for the physical class, I will teach us how to use our statistical table. Thanks for listening.